Good afternoon, everyone. So today's session, basically, we are looking to see how we can add to our wealth and manage it well. And we are going to have a very special personality with us. I'll soon introduce you to him. Let's see whether he is there. So we are still waiting for him to join. So in the meantime, I'll give you some brief snippets about what we are going to talk about today. I think in our school time, we have always read the Dohas of Kabir and Rahim. And today, the personality who will be with us, he has actually taken those Dohas and put a modern outlook to it, especially for your financial planning and financial discipline. So, I think Vinayak is here, he'll join us soon. Hi, Vinayak.
Hi Amit, how are you?
Good. So, I was just talking about Dohas of Rahim and Kabir,
Yeah,
which you have basically put in new light, modern light,
yeah,
regarding managing investment. So, Vinayak, I'll quickly introduce you.
sure.
So, guys, Vinayak has a long history in financial markets. He was first into media selling. After that, got into financial selling. And then one fine day, he decided he wanted to be financially free. And now we have seen that for last 8 years, he has met his dream, and now he is a financial coach, blogger, and financial advisor. So Vinayak, very quickly, what actually led you to look at Dohas and basically look at them in a light?
Yeah, thank you so much Amit and Bajaj Alliance for having me here. Uh, During my stint with financial industry, especially with mutual fund companies, what I realized since I was on the distribution side, what I realized that most of the gyan, to say, uh, it comes from Western world. And forget about the investors, even financial advisors find it difficult to relate to such gyan because they can't relate to the people from where this knowledge comes. So, for example, I mean, if I have to name few, Peter Lynch or Sir John Templeton or Warren Buffett, they are not from our world. And that's where I thought that since there is a need of the hour to spread the financial literacy, people need to be aware that what should be done with their hard-earned money. I thought I need to do Bharti Karan of personal finance, and that's where I thought that since our great country has given great saints, and these great saints have given some great life lessons to us, which we have studied in our school life. Some of us follow that in our daily life, but when it comes to investing, we tend to ignore them. And as you also know that people make money or lose money largely because of their behavior with their money, right? And there have been a lot of work done on behavioral aspect of investing. Unfortunately, in India, people are not aware about it, and that's where I thought that the life lessons which are given by these saints, these gurus, should be conveyed to the people that whilst investing you can start following these life lessons to become a happy investor. And the natural choice for me was Sant Kabir because I'm born and brought up in Banaras, so Kabir is in the blood. And the second option which I looked for was Rahim. Again, both these saints, both these people have given some great lessons. And the beauty is they come from altogether different background, where Kabir comes from a very, very hand to mouth kind of situation. Rahim was born and brought up in a very influential environment. As you must be aware, Rahim was one of the 9 gems of Akbar. So
Very
that's why I
interesting,
thought,
Vinayak. Could you just delve into some of your favorite dohas out of your Dohanomics and take us through some of the lessons which you could derive out of them?
yeah, sure. So, since you introduced me as a guy who has got financial freedom, and I like to focus a lot on this term financial freedom because generally people use retirement. I do not like the term retirement because it comes with a lot of negativity. Secondly, when we talk about retirement, general perception is that people believe, even in our generation also, people believe that they will work till 58, 60. I don't know how many of them would be able to. Next generation definitely would find it difficult to work till 58, 60 because of a variety of reasons. Uh, so, when I was thinking of financial freedom, one doha which comes to my mind is चाह मिटी चिंता मिटी मनवा बेपरवाह चाह मिटी चिंता मिटी मनवा बेपरवाह जिसको कुछ नहीं चाहिए वह असली शहंशाह. So I am not saying that after getting the financial freedom you need to sit at home. Actually the idea is that you should pursue your interest and hobbies. आप जो करना चाहते हो वो करो. That's the best stage of life, I believe, and that's where one should look at achieving the financial freedom as early as possible. Secondly, since you are asking for a few more dohas, uh, there are two ways of becoming successful investor. One is either if all your calls go right, which is next to impossible. The other is if you minimize your mistakes. And that's where these dohas actually come very handy when following the investment lessons. So the most common mistake people make across the world is of herd mentality, जिसको हम कहते हैं देखा देखी करना, right? So कबीर से मूड मुड़ाए हरि मिले हर कोई लेव मुड़ाए बार बार के मूड से भीड़ न बैकुंठ जाए. कि अगर बाल मुड़ाने से ही भगवान मिल जाते तो वो जो भेड़ है जिसके हर साल बाल मुड़ाए जाते हैं, शेव किए जाते हैं, उसको क्या मोक्ष मिलता है? तो उसका जवाब है नहीं. सिमिलरली एज एन इन्वेस्टर इफ यू आर फॉलोइंग द हर्ड, in all likelihood you will end up burning your hands, and we have enough and more such examples in the last 400 odd years. Recent one would be 2017 when people started investing in Bitcoin or in mid cap stocks. 2008 January, we all know that there was an IPO and people what happened thereafter. Secondly, people go for instant gratification, जिसको त्वरित लाभ कहते हैं हिंदी में. तो और ऐसे में अगर एक जेन्युइन फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर आपको सलाह दे रहा हो कि यू नीड टू हैव रैशनल एक्सपेक्टेशन, people don't like it because they look for excitement in their life, and that's where they fall prey to tall claims by these so-called experts which come on different media. So Kabir says, सांचे कोई न पति जई झूठे जगपति आए, सांचे कोई न पति जई झूठे जगपति आए, गली गली गोरस फिरे मदिरा बैठी बिकाए. कि लोगों को सच्चे बात पे भरोसा नहीं होता, लोग जो छलावा बातें करते हैं उन पे भरोसा करते हैं. एंड ये कुछ इसी तरह से है जैसे कि दूध को बिकने के लिए गली गली घूमना पड़ता है और शराब अपनी जगह पे बैठ के बिक जाती है.
That's very interesting, Vinayak.
Thanks.
So, in fact, I think we can see a recent example when we have seen that people have started looking at direct investment, maybe due to a lot of time which is available, as they are working from home.
Right.
And I think also because markets have done well last
Yeah.
couple of months.
Yes. They have
So,
been
would you
fortunate.
like to share some advice to people on how they can actually disciplined approach.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for asking this question. Actually, if you are an investor and you are looking at creating serious wealth, so I'm not talking about excitement which comes in every month or so. I'm talking about serious wealth over a period of time. There are two things which are very, very important. So this is, you can say, the success formula of wealth creation. That is, one needs to have patience and one needs to have discipline. If you have these two things with you, you would be able to reap the benefit of power of compounding, which we tend to ignore big time. And I mean, if you allow me, I can quote some dohas here. Uh, Kabir says that why you need to start early. काल करे सो आज करे सो अब, पल में परलय होएगी बहुरी करेगा कब. दैट यू नीड टू स्टार्ट अर्ली. अनफॉर्चुनेटली क्या होता है कि हेल्थ और वेल्थ हमेशा कल से शुरू होती है और वो कल आता नहीं है. लोग बोलते हैं मैं कल से इन्वेस्ट करूंगा, या लोग बोलते हैं कि कल से मैं एक्सरसाइज करूंगा, और आमतौर पे वो चीज इतना जल्दी होती नहीं. दूसरी चीज, about the continuity, which actually plays a most important role in the life of an investor, is are you investing on regular basis? तो आपने क्या एक हैबिट इनकलकेट की है, जैसे कि पौधे को रोज आपको पानी देना पड़ेगा तब जाके वो एक पेड़ बनता है. बट फॉर दैट वन नीड्स टू हैव पेशेंस, एंड टू बिकम द ट्री, दैट पौधा, द प्लांट, इट गोज थ्रू आंधी तूफान बारिश सब कुछ होती है, सब सहन करता है, फिर जाके वो 7 साल बाद आपको एक आम खाने को. धीरे धीरे रे मना धीरे सब कुछ होए, माली सींचे 100 घड़ा ऋतु आए फल होए. And don't try to take too much of action. That's where Rahim says that Rahiman chup baithiye dekhi dinan ke फेर. All these guys who have come in the last 2-3 months, most of them may get jittery if the market goes down by 30-40% from here, and they will start taking action. But if you are a long-term investor and a serious investor, you actually avoid taking too much of action on your portfolio. And that's why Rahim's this doha actually one needs to follow is Rahiman chup baithiye dekhi dinan ke फेर. रहीमन चुप बैठिए देखी दिनन के फेर, जब नीके दिन आई है बनत न लगी है देर. तो अच्छे दिन आएंगे, आपको थोड़ा सा इंतजार करने की जरूरत है.
So Vinayak, you mentioned about delay towards wealth and health. I think the classic example we are noticing now is happening that now the COVID situation is there across the globe, and now I think we see a lot of people now coming forward and asking about health insurance, how to cover themselves against this. So ideally, something we should have done much earlier. People are
that is true.
Now. So,
that is true.
What are your thoughts on this?
So, when I talk about financial literacy, I don't talk only about investments. Is actually people need to look at their portfolio in holistic way. When I'm saying holistic way, it means that you start with protection first. So as your tagline says, caringly yours. When I am talking about spreading financial literacy, I care for them. That's why I give this message to them that you need to have protection first, and then you should look at investing. The beauty of that is if you buy protection early, one, it comes at a very, very low cost. So for example, a life insurance plan, term plan, it comes at a very, very low cost. But unfortunately, people do not understand or do not try to understand the importance of this. अगर उसको सिंपल भाषा में समझाने की बात हो तो we know the god of cricket is Sachin Tendulkar, but even he, before going onto the pitch, he wears a helmet, he wears gloves, guards, all sorts of guards. He protects himself first, and then he goes onto playing on the pitch. Similarly, for an investor, you should protect yourself so that, God forbid, if anything goes wrong, the family behind you is protected well and is taken care of. So it is very, very essential that people should look at protection first. Unfortunately, I'm sure आपने भी देखा होगा, that जब से हम लोगों ने मास्क लगाना शुरू किया लोगों ने हेलमेट पहनना बंद कर दिया. So by very nature we are over optimistic. सब कुछ हो सकता है पड़ोसी के साथ, हमारे साथ नहीं.
And Vinayak, often people ask me that what is the right way to start investing?
Yeah.
When they should start it. And people who are in their early 20s, they say that okay, retirement is 30, 40 years away. Why we need to think about it now? And I think we have a lot of time. Let's enjoy life now and we'll think about
Yeah.
it later. So I would like to have like your views on that.
Yeah, thank you so much, Amit. Actually, there is something called recency bias. हम लोग जो हिंदी में पूर्वाग्रह कहते हैं. Recency bias is why a teenager today or a young adult who is 22, 23 years of age, he or she thinks that retirement is 20, 30, 40 years away because of this recency bias कि मेरे फादर 60 साल तक काम कर गए तो मैं भी कर पाऊंगा या कर पाऊंगी, which is, as I said, may not be true for this generation. Two is one needs to start as early as possible. So when you are investing, I say that first salary, first SIP or first investment. At the same time, what I said that start protecting yourself first. First you protect yourself and then you get into investing. But do it now. I mean, on the day one or on the second month. So first salary probably may go into buying insurance. Second salary may you should start investing from the day one. Secondly, instead of looking at retirement planning, look for achieving financial freedom. That is much doable rather than going for retirement planning, which is like that's where people think अरे ये तो 30, 40 years अभी 40 साल बाकी है, 30 साल बाकी है. But that is not the case. So people need to understand the severity of this or the seriousness of this, and they need to start early.
And also, I think we have realized that as we are in India, and this country loves gold, this country loves real estate. So mostly people look at these two options and they feel that okay, investment is done. So
Yeah.
so generally the financial market participation is very low in India.
That is true. That is true.
So on that, I think we know that you have this mission where you are saying that you will take financial literacy to 50 lakh people. So your thoughts on that and how did this idea came to your mind?
Yeah. So when I go on this mission for spreading financial literacy, a very big lesson, important lesson people need to understand, and as you rightly said that majority of money is invested in real estate. When you are evaluating the option, you just should not look at the return potential, but there are other aspects also. For example, the liquidity part. So what has happened in the last 6 months in the world because of COVID, people have started losing the job or facing salary cut and all that. If they didn't have liquidity in their portfolio, they are facing big issue. And that's why, though the thumb rule suggests that you should have 3 to 6 months of household expenses as liquid side, on the liquid side, I believe that especially in such circumstances, you should have at least 10 to 12 months of liquidity always in your portfolio, and it actually plays a very important role. Secondly, instead of looking at only the return generation, people also should look at capital preservation. So on the liquidity front, there is a doha of Rahim which says that रहीमन निज संपत्ति बिना को न विपत्ति सहाय. अंग्रेजी में हम इसको कैश इज द किंग कहते हैं. तो रहीमन निज संपत्ति बिना को न विपत्ति सहाय, बिन पानी जो जलज को नहीं रवि सके बचाए. कि अगर जलज यानी कमल के नीचे अगर पानी नहीं होगा तो उसको सूर्य की किरणों से नहीं बचाया जा सकता. इसी तरह से अगर लाइफ में कोई विपत्ति आई, क्योंकि कोई भी विपत्ति परेशानियां डोरबेल बजा के नहीं आती, राइट. So you need to have contingency planning at any given point in time, so that it can take care of your वो कहते हैं ना बुरे दिन का साथी.
Very well said, Vinay. Very well said. So, and again, coming back to the point that you want to spread financial literacy, and
Yeah.
your goal is to do it for millions of people. So, how you are doing it? How you are going about it?
So I have a plan in place. As you know, that my profile is of a public speaker as well. I write blogs. I do financial coaching for financial advisors. I write for a newspaper called Dainik Jagran, which is the largest read newspaper in the world. So these are the different 4 or 5 channels through which I am reaching out, and I believe that if I am able to reach out to 50,000 financial advisors, which is not a big thing, and assuming that every advisor on an average is say catering to 100 odd investors, my job is done. Secondly, yes, newspaper में लिख रहा हूँ, so that will also add to the number. And for the last 3 weeks, I have started a program for kids, for the teenagers and young adults, called Paise Ki Pathshala. So I am trying to make them an fully aware investor from their teenage itself, so that they come out as a happy investor. And the idea is to make them understand the difference between need and want.
So, you are looking to educate kids also. So, and
Yeah.
I think it is through stories of Tenali and Birbal. So, some
That is
insights on there would be very helpful, I think.
Yeah. So it happened because of one of my readers who really liked the book Dohanomics, which is now a bestseller also. And she suggested to write something for teenagers because there is hardly anything for them, and whatever material is there, they also find it difficult to understand, or it is very personal finance per se, it's very dry subject. So I thought the stories of Birbal Tenali Raman, people of every age, any age group, they love them. And if I can take the stories of Birbal and Tenali to communicate it with the kids, it can work wonders. And I am very happy to tell you that actually it is working very well, and teenagers have started loving it. They have started picking up the book, and the stories are so simple that even a 12-year, 13-year-old kid can also understand the lessons of personal finance.
So, Vinayak, we have a question from audience members.
Yeah.
Question is, I think, very topical. Thing is that we have said that equity returns for let's say last 5-10 years, or
Yeah.
almost similar or more than FD or debt. So the question is then why for equities, and there is nothing additional to be gained from there. So what do you think about that?
Okay, so one is this conversation or the financial literacy program is not to promote equity in the country. The idea is that you should utilize your money in a way that it gives you, first of all, the peace. Secondly, yes, in the last 5-10 years, the equity might have not given that kind of return, but it doesn't mean that it will not give, first of all. Secondly, you don't know which way the market will move. You don't know which way the interest rate move. That's where the asset allocation comes into play. And you need to have allocation to different asset classes. Secondly, looking 5-7 years return on a particular day is not a great idea to look into equity returns. One is, I would always suggest that you should look at rolling returns rather than looking at the point-to-point return. That is one. Two, when you're doing asset allocation, you need to keep one thing always in mind, that equity, once it over a longer period, so I'm saying not 7-8 years, 10, 12, 15 years time, it gives you far superior return than any other asset class. Secondly, no matter whether you are bullish, how much bullish you are on the market, if your goal is just 2 or 3 years away, you should not invest in equities. So every asset class has its positives as well as negatives. You need to work around it with help of a good financial advisor who will do the asset allocation and rebalancing of your portfolios time to time.
That's very helpful. Also, now let's say in the current scenario when people are worried about a lot of things in their life, uh, whether it is health or wealth. So, how do you think that the people should actually start planning? Those who are uninitiated, what would be the first steps or the basic rules they should follow to start building the connection?
Yeah. So first of all, if you are, I mean, if you have the family in place, ideally, both husband and wife should sit together. They should make a cash flow statement. They should understand क्योंकि बहुत सारे ऐसे खर्चे होते हैं जो कि मेल जो मेंबर है फैमिली का उसको मालूम नहीं होते हैं. So ideally, they should sit together and do the budgeting and identify which are the expenses which are necessary and which can be avoidable, and basis that they should start looking at investment option. Of course, there are variety of things, many things one needs to keep in mind. So for example, somebody who is in the age group of say 40 45, then how much time do I have in my hand, I mean the working years, if both the couples are working, उसके बाद liabilities कितनी है, thereafter how much liquidity I need in my portfolio, all those things you should have ready with you, or your financial plan should show you all these pictures, and basis that you do your risk profiling. Because many times people say that अरे मुझे risk नहीं लेना है, but at times not taking risk is a bigger risk. So have all these things in place, or you should have a financial plan in place, and then only you should start investing. But it has to be there should be a process in place first of all.
Great. Vinayak, I also recall one of your favorite quotes about we keep reading on the roads. Durghatna se Durghatna. But
Yes.
you have turned it around and you say there hi Durghatna hai. Would you like to elaborate?
Yeah, so it actually covers the power of compounding a bit, wherein so I can tell you the story of three friends rather. So काल करे सो आज कर, आज करे सो अब, पल में परलय होएगी बहुरी करेगा कब. We have heard this doha, and if you do the working on the power of compounding, the compounding interest का जो formula है, so it works beautifully well there. So just to give you an idea, if I give you 1 paisa today, 2 paisa tomorrow, 4 paisa next day, paisa I am talking about, on 30th day, I will end up giving you 50 lakh rupees. That's the power of compounding. And that's where I say that if you lose out on that, I mean, अगर आपने देर कर दी तो दुर्घटना होनी निश्चित है. इसलिए जितना जल्दी से जल्दी आप शुरू करते हैं उतना आपके लिए बेहतर होगा. Just to give you an idea, if I suggested say to a 25-year-old chap कि अगर वो 15,500 रुपए का SIP करे, or assuming that he will earn the return of 12%, he'll get 10 crores after at the age of 60. That is, in 35 years, he will get 10 crores. लेकिन अगर उसने एक साल से SIP डिले कर दी, मतलब 1,85,000 86,000 रुपए अगर उसने बचा लिए इन्वेस्टमेंट करने ना किए और एक साल आगे डिले किया, his future value from 10 crores comes down to 9.8 crores. Sorry, 8.8 crores. So the today if you are saving 1.8 lakhs, actually you are losing out on 1.18 crores, almost 1.18 crores in the future. So that's the cost of delay you pay.
So देर ही दुर्घटना है.
Yes, इसीलिए देर ही दुर्घटना है.
Okay, we have a question from the audience member again. The question is that what should be the ideal frequency of looking at your financial plan, and how often you should rearrange or reallocate. So any
Yeah.
on that?
So ideally, मेरे हिसाब से you should look at every 6 months you should look at your portfolio at least, uh, and rather 6 months is a decent time period. So every 6 months you should look at your portfolio, not necessarily to take some action, but just to have an idea that what is happening with my portfolio. And depending on the horizon of the goal, so if the goal is say 10-12 years far from right now, then you don't need to take too much of action. You should start taking action on your portfolio once you start inching towards your goal. I mean, you are closer to the goal. So say for example, if your goal is 12 years away, so after 10th year you shouldn't have a single penny in equities, no matter whether experts are saying that market will go up or down. Because if your goal is of 12 years कि अगर बच्चे को 12 साल बाद पैसे देने हैं, 1 करोड़ रुपए देने हैं पढ़ाई कराने के लिए, तो ऐसे में 10 साल बाद मैं अगर 1 करोड़ के आसपास पहुंच रहा हूं, if I am at say 90 lakhs, I should protect that rather than giving further exposure to volatility.
Yeah, I think that is very insightful. And it's really people actually don't look at all these aspects when they actually do the financial plan. So Vinayak, I think we have reached the end of our time limit. I know that we could have gone on for much longer, given
Yeah.
that this is a very topical and interesting topic. But I think we have to respect the time and bring this to an end. So before we close, any final thoughts you want to share?
So the final thought is that if you, I always focus on one thing, which is try to become a happy investor. And that happy investor की जो stage है वो कैसे आ सकती है? That if you understand the difference between need and want. Okay, so Kabir says that so in my opinion, if the investor believes that साईं इतना दीजिए जामे कुटुम समाए, साईं इतना दीजिए जामे कुटुम समाए, मैं भी भूखा ना रहूं साधु न भूखा जाए. So in the sense that I should be able to take care of my family, and at the same time, if there is a needy, I should be able to help him or her. So I need to have this much of wealth so that I can have peaceful life rather than keep on chasing the return.
Wow, so much wisdom actually is in these dohas. We never thought that in school times that these are so timeless. So thank you so much, Vinayak, for joining us today. I'm sure that people will take very interesting lessons from this interaction. And
Thank you
I
so
hope
much.
that we will come together again in the future for such
Sure.
discussions. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you everyone for joining today. And I hope that was worth your time. Thank you.
Thanks Amit, and thanks Bajaj Allianz for giving me the opportunity. Thank you so much.